Hey yo, what's up everyone? It's your boy CrispPurpose back at it again with another Gems of War Viability Ranking. Alright, so in this one we actually got a new Journey troop in the Journey event shop, which is Deathclaw. So as we did in many other viability rankings, we're going to be going over this troop in the 5 different categories. One being speed, immunities slash reductions, spell usefulness, troop type, along with mana color and cost. And then we're going to be looking at this in a team, and after we've done that, we're going to be giving it a rank. All right, so let's look at this troop. So this is a epic from Ghulvania, which has a 14 mana cost of purple and yellow. So for one, let's look at the troop's speed. So if we look at it off the bat, the troop doesn't have any 50% start or 70% start by itself. So in that respects, it isn't a fast troop on its own. But because of the troop's type, you can get a 50% start for this troop by using, for example, the Ghost Queen, which give all undeads 50% start, along with it has a beast typing as well, so you can use a Forest Guardian to give this troop a 50% start. So in that respects, it's good, but it doesn't have a 50% start for itself. Now let's move on to the troop's immunities and reductions. So when we look over at the traits, this troop does have Undying, which means it is immune to poison, disease, lycanthropy, and death mark, which is pretty good. So teams like the Scorpius Urali team or any other troop that poisons won't work against this. Troops like the Werebat or a tier ascendant won't work against this because this troop is immune to those different status effects that those troops create. And most importantly, it's immune to death mark, especially when you're playing. Sometimes there's those annoying fights in which you're trying to death mark an enemy and kill them, but once the enemy death marks you, the AI gets a kill just like that. And that's pretty good to have immunity to death mark on this particular troop. It doesn't have any reductions to skull damage though, but yeah, it's not most likely useful in first slot as a result. So yeah. Now let's look at this troop's spell usefulness. Now the troop's spell here is Death Screech. Steal a particular amount of life from an enemy boosted by undead allies, then explode 3 purple gems. Now this particular type of true damage, which is life stealing, is the best form of true damage in the game because the troop gets to keep that life that it steals. And this one has a reasonable boost ratio, and it's boosted by the right thing, boosted from the undead allies that are on your team, which is not bad. I wish it was just all allies per se, or even boosted by its own life, or boosted, for example, by its armor or something like that. That would have been a better boost ratio, but yet still, lifesteal is one of the better forms of true damage in the game, so it gets a plus there. On the latter half of the spell, though, it does have some level of board control because it does explode 3 random gems. You can't pick those purple gems in which it explodes, but exploding some gems on the board is always good. Now let's move on to the troop type. Now here, there are a lot of undead troops that actually have synergy with this troop. So for example, like Vlad, troops like Draculus, and other troops in the exact kingdom, Ghulvania, that can have a nice synergy with this troop. Along with that, if we look over at the traits, it does have Magic Link, which gains a bonus purple mana when matching purple gems. And there is a class which can gain up to 3 purple, can have a +3 purple bonus when matching purple gems. So a number of different undead troops many different undead troops, I should say, have this particular trait of Magic Link. So when you add all these on one team, you are able to end up with a very potent team that's able to get spell ready very, very quickly. Now let's move on to the troop's mana, color, and cost. Now this troop has a 14 mana cost, which is pretty low. It's on the higher end for epics though, but it's still okay. The mana color is very nice, as I said before, because it has this purple magic link, which is very good that it uses purple while having that link. Sometimes you see some troops that are added to the game, and they might have the magic link, and they don't use the particular mana color for the link. Now this is very good to have on this particular troop right here. So I do have it in a team. Let's look at it. So I have it here with Vlad the Unsated, along with at the top, I have the Reflection of Good. Now, this weapon, when you couple it along with the class, which is the class weapon 4, which is Archmagus, Archmagus does have Mana Flare, which is gain 2 bonus purple mana when matching purple gems. Now, if you actually hop in and go into the class right here, let's go down to the talents. If you go all the way down to level 70, it does have an additional bonus purple mana when matching purple gems. So you can get up to 3 right here from this class. Now in this instance, I'm seeking to go with Lightning Strike because I have troops on the team that are going to be giving bonus to purple as well. So for example, Vlad the Unsated also has an Undying trait and it also has Magic Link. And of course, I have the Deathclaw right there. Now, so as to finish out the team and offer support to the entire team, I have the Umberwolf. The Umberwolf does have this final trait, which is creating a Dark Storm at the start of each turn. It's a very potent storm. The troop can only stop creating this storm if it is stunned. And the best thing about Umberwolf as well is that he is stealthy. Now, I'm using this, as I said before, with the Archmagus hero class. The banner that I'm using is the Elitia banner, which is a tentacle banner. It is a +2 purple, +1 blue, -green banner. And yeah, I'm using complete Nisha medals here to buff up these troops as much as possible when it comes down to magic. Of course, they have a 20% buff to them because they're from Ghulvania, in addition that they're undead troops. So yeah, let me hop in and show how this troop actually works out for you guys. Now, as I said before, the first thing we need to do is just match purple here, and our Reflection of Good should be ready to go. And we do have that Dark Storm going, so additional purple gems are going to be falling on the board. So it's going to be pretty easy to get all my troops spell ready. I think I might need to cast my Reflection of Good once more, but not even. There they go. Everybody's ready to go. Let's cast my Vlad at the first troop, and now let's see if I can hit him right there. And as I said before, this Journey troop is actually one of the more interesting ones because it does have some level of board control. You know what I mean? And you can just go down the line just like this, use your Reflection of Good once again. Get the troops spell ready. Let's get that going. Let's see if we can steal that troop's life right there. Let's match this one down. Let's go for it. And there Vlad is ready to go. Let's hit him again. And he killed him off. So yeah, it's a pretty interesting troop. I actually like this one. It's one of the... This is actually the second, I think. Second or third Journey troop that has been added to the game. And this one has proven to be one of the more better troops. Now, when we've looked at this troop's speed, we looked at its immunities / reductions, along with its spell usefulness, its type, and its mana color and cost. We can say that this troop is an average troop. It's not the most useful troop, but you are able to put together a team with this. And as you saw before, if you are at a higher magic level, you can actually use this to do an Explore 12 battle, and it goes over in a relatively fast speed. So yeah, when we look at this, we're going to be giving this troop a viability ranking of C. I wish it could be better in some respects, but overall, it's useful. It's even more useful when you're going to be using this troop in the Journey event. Now, if you look at the team, this exact team right here can be used in the Journey event, right? So you have the Reflection of Good along with Vlad, Deathclaw, and the Umberwolf. This exact team, because the restriction is undead, you probably could switch out the class for the Deathknight class, which would make it even more potent, and I think the troops would even be stronger because they are going to be gaining a bonus as a result. And this class does have a pretty nice setup of talents, because on mine I have Chill of Death set along with Vanguard and Razor Armor. As you can see, this is Life Siphon, which steals life, so it helps you out with Vlad along with your Deathclaw, and it does have Lightning Strike as well. And plus, if you bought up a little bit in the shop, you're going to be able to get that explosion at the beginning of the battle, so you don't need a 50% start on any of the troops really, because your troops are going to get spell ready really, really fast along with that enchantment. So yeah, viability rank for this troop, Deathclaw is going to be a C, and yeah. So if you guys like this type of videos and you want to see more from me, please hit that like button. Show your support. And as well, if you haven't done so, please subscribe and tell anybody else in your guild that's looking for good teams, that are looking for Explore 12 teams, PvP teams, Guild Wars teams. Tell them to hop on over, come check out the content for CrispPurpose. And yeah, all right, guys, I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.